Wrestle Kingdom 15 Night 2 is in the books, and it's time for my review. As Liger's out there on commentary, we have the more classic team, as we got Shinpei Nogami's out there, we got Liger's out there, Milano Collection AT's out there, so this is kind of more the traditional commentary team that we're used to seeing. As it's a smart idea though to break up the announcers into two different groups for 2 nights, with them having the New Year's Dasher tomorrow too. That's almost like a lot of fucking talking. So that was very smart on their part. A much noticeable smaller crowd this time around 8,000 people there in the Tokyo Dome. That's about 10 to 15,000 less than yesterday. Obviously, with the pandemic, times are tough, and usually that happens to begin with. With non-COVID crowds. At least that's what happened last year. Night 1 had a lot more people than Night 2. Same thing here. That kind of makes me wonder like how long are they going to keep doing that? Because obviously it is still, is it worth it at that time? Especially right now, I'm assuming renting out the Tokyo Dome for 2 nights and you only get 8,000 people on night 2. There's no way that's going to cover your cost of going to the Tokyo Dome, but hopefully it was a well investment. I don't think it would be. I'm assuming renter's fee and getting the Tokyo Dome for a night is no fucking small penny. As for the show, we open up with the King of Pro Wrestling Fatal 4-Way match of Bushi, Chase Owens, Bad Luck Fale, and Toru Yano. They don't call Bushi Jet Black for nothing. That Jet Black fucking entrance jacket was very sharp. Fale and Chase Owens try to pull a fast one with a finger poke 1-2-3 spot, but it gets broken up. Middle rope drop kick from Bushi gets taken out, takes out Fale and Chase Owens. As Fale and Chase Owens then focus on Yano with double teams. Fale goes for a layered on Bushi, who ducks the ropes down to avoid it, taking him to the outside. Bushi with a springboard to the outside on Fale, takes out Yano with a tope suicida. Yano whips Bushi into the exposed turnbuckle. Fale and Chase Owens try to pin Bushi. They get into a disagreement about it. Obviously I'm going to win this thing. No, I want to win this thing. As Yano double low blow on Fale and Chase Owens. Bushi with a rolls on Bushi, and he gets the win. Well, at least the right guy fucking won there. Definitely a skippable bout. As far as openers go in Wrestle Kingdom, they don't get more worse than that. That was a horrendous bout. As the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team title matchup, Master Wato and Ryusuke Taguchi taking on El Desperado and Shiniba Kanemaru. Master Wato making his Wrestle Kingdom debut with New Japan Dead, Hiroshi Tenzan behind him. Rather get shotgun drop kick from Master Wato, while the Tornillo on the outside. Kanemaru and Despy working on the legs of Ryusuke Taguchi, slamming his leg on the chair. Taguchi with a flying butt attack, tags in Wato with a hot tag, a springboard uppercut from Wato. Despy and Taguchi fight for a hold. Finally leads to a sleeper suplex in the nippa from Taguchi. Despy hits Locomono and then Taguchi into the what Despy's twisting double underhook slam, and he gets the win on Taguchi. Despy going over, and having Taguchi take the fall. I think that was the right decision. Hopefully, with Kanemaru and just him and Despy together. Really, the junior heavyweight tag division, they just need more tag teams. Like, there is just not a whole lot of tag teams going on. I feel like it would have been best to have Despy kind of focus more on the junior heavyweight stuff in 2021. Maybe, we'll have Kanemaru take the fall to eventually when either Roppongi 3K comes back with, when Yo comes back, or if they do something else with, the junior heavyweight tag team division. Because right now, they need more fucking tag teams. It's a never openweight title matchup. Jeff Cobb versus Shingo Takagi. Cobb and Shingo trade strikes. Cobb showing off his insane athletic ability with a leapfrog and dropkick spot. What a crazy overhead suplex on the floor by Jeff Cobb. Shingo felt like he got shot out of a cannon on that one. Saito suplex from Shingo. An awesome shot from the New Japan camera crew from Shingo for Shingo's tope con hilo. They were just basically behind Jeff Cobb, like on the ground level, so it looked like you were like right there, fucking in the action. Awesome shot. As the spin cycle from Jeff Cobb. A sick powerbomb from Jeff Cobb. That gets a 2 count. Shingo with a superplex off the top rope. Wheelbarrow suplex from Jeff Cobb. The crowd is very much into this one. They might only be 8,000 people there, but every single one of them are into this match. Beautiful T-bone suplex from Jeff Cobb and Shingo, both men trading T-bone suplexes. Super kick from Cobb. Shingo goes with a lariat. Fighting spirit. Jeff Cobb with a suplex, a fighting spirit spot from Shingo now, who takes out Jeff Cobb with a layer that even sends himself down to the floor. This match is fucking delivering at this point. And a much needed full Tokyo Dome crowd for this one. A Dragon Screw leg whip from Shingo Takagi. Made in Japan. Cobb kicks out of 2. Cobb with a release German suplex into the Tour of the Islands. Doesn't make the pin, though. Sells his knee as he finally gets to Shingo, but Shingo gets to the ropes at 1. Fucking jumping pile driver from Jeff Cobb. Almost like a jumping Gonzo bomb. That was insane. Shingo powerbombs Cobb off the buckle. Cobb with an insane lariat. Cobb hits a fucking moonsault fall-away slam, the moonsault power slam. He does a Scott Steiner where he just DDTs himself. That was just an incredible display. Shingo with a headbutt to the shoulder, a fucking huge side suplex on Jeff Cobb, and a fucking pumping bomber that Jeff Cobb takes a fantastic bump on. Made in Japan, and Shingo Takagi wins. Jesus Christ. That match gets added to the fantastic list of never openweight title matches that have happened in at the Tokyo Dome. And just, what an amazing matchup. Finally, the Jeff Cobb that I knew that could show up. I mean, he shows up for the biggest match of his New Japan career. That was awesome. Wild, though, how Empire has not been booked strongly at all at both nights at Wrestle Kingdom. 0 for 3. Tough, but God bless Jeff Cobb. I mean, incredible fucking match. I knew he could do it. I mean, that might be my favorite match from Wrestle Kingdom 15 so far, at least. We'll see if it can get topped. We take our break, come back to Sonata and Evil. Whatever happens to that match, we get Dick Togo in the Tokyo Dome show. I'm okay with it. Sonata with the Paradise Lock. Evil with the chair, hitting the other chair spot to 0 reaction. Gets out a table, sits out around ringside. A tandem of slingshot planches from Sonata as he takes out Evil and Dick Togo with it. Rope-assisted magic killer by Sonata. A tremendous dagger suplex from Sonata. I mean, that was a picture-perfect dagger suplex. Top rope superplex from Evil on Sonata into a sharpshooter. Darkness Falls gets a 2-count high angle back suplex from Sonata. We get a ref bump. It's only a matter of time on this card, and if there was going to be a match that had a ref bump, it's probably this one in the main. Dick Togo comes in for a magic killer. Sonata fights them both off, skulls in on Evil. Dick Togo with a tremendous bump through the table after Evil's inadvertent shoulder block into him, knocking him off the apron. Release German suplex into a lair from Evil. That gets a 2-count. Sonata hits everything. Everything is Evil. Pop-up ace cutter 2. Into the top rope moonsault. Sonata gets the win. Thank Christ, though. It's over. And also, yeah, thank Christ. Sonata won. Won't be surprised if there's like some type of Bullet Club schism tomorrow. The way a lot of the Bullet Club, and we got Evil losing, and it depends on what happens on this main event. Now we get to the co-main event again. Shockingly, that we're already here at the co-main. Even though this show has not been flying by compared to what happened last night. A lot of stick in the mud matches, if I do say so myself. As Hiromu Takahashi taking on the IWGP Junior Champion Taiji Shimori. An awesome entrance from Taiji Shimori. He's got some great fucking gear. Big entrance, felt like a big time matchup as apron powerbomb from Hiromu leads to what I thought was going to be a ramp layer at first. Only for it to be like Hiromu trying to do like a Busaiku knee. I don't know if he slipped, I don't know if he mistimed it, but he lands head fucking first on the ramp and a nasty bump. I mean, nasty. Just the side of his head slamming on the wooden ramp. Disgusting. As Ishimori hits a moonsault on the floor from the corner buckle. Facebuster on the floor from Hiromu. Springboard 450 splash from the arm of Taiji Ishimori and locks in the crossface Umaplata. Pop-up from Hiromu. Ishimori counters with a nicely done run. It looked like Hiromu was trying to do a pop-up power bomb. But Taiji Ishimori counters with a nicely done Rana. Ishimori goes for the back handspring elbow. Hiromu catches it with a great German suplex. It's so funny. That spot 15 years ago, it's blowing my fucking mind. And now here, it's just like a normal transitional spot. Speaking of spots, 15 years ago that blew my mind. Canadian Destroyer from Taiji Ishimori. Ishimori with a over-the-shoulder breaker. One thing you can't take away from Hiromu Takahashi is he is a fantastic seller for a junior heavyweight. I mean, he's just been agony and pain, just screaming out the top of his lungs anytime he takes a powerful move. Jumping knee from Ishimori. Roman turns him inside out with a lariat. DVD into the exposed corner. Time bomb from Hiromu Takahashi. Ishimori kicks out. Great counters from Ishimori, and Ishimori locks in the crossface again. Hiromu with a reverse time bomb, and he does it. He gets the win. Again, the right guy wins. I'm happy to see them work the co-main of a Tokyo Dome show, especially for the junior heavyweight title. I feel like hopefully in the next couple of years, while they keep doing these 2 Tokyo Dome shows back to back, that they get a main event title shot, or title match rather, to main event at Tokyo Dome. It's only right. It's only fucking right. As main event time for both the belts, Jay White, the briefcase holder, takes on the new double champion, Kota Ibushi. As Jay White puts the boots to Ibushi to start it out, Jay White runs Ibushi stomach first in the ring apron a couple of times. Soul butt from Ibushi hits the power slam, goes for the corner for the moonsault, but Jay White takes him out before he can hit it. A rope assisted dragon screw leg away from Jay White, rounded from Ibushi. Jay White drops him stomach first on the ropes. They trade roll-ups before Ibushi does a deadlift wheelbarrow drive. That was impressive. Boom by A from Ibushi gets a 2 count. Jay White the backslide with a feet on the rope spot where he beat him for the briefcase. Back at power struggle. Red Shoe sees it, stops the count. Jay White some kicks to the face, some stiff kicks to the face. There's a low blow from Jay White on Ibushi. Deadlift German suplex from Jay White. Ibushi hits that outside-inside German suplex spot. Follows it up with a Golden Star bomb. Jay White gets the shoulders up though. Ibushi with a sleeper suplex. Phoenix splash from Ibushi. Geto pulls the ref out of the ring. Bloody Sunday from Jay White. Ibushi with a layered into the reverse Kamigori, into a regular Kamigori, and Kota Ibushi retains. Fuck yes. So Sonata comes out post-match with a promo. Makes sense that they go in that direction. I mean, he beat Evil tonight. They had the G1 Finals match. Sounds like that's a new beginning main event to me. I mean, it just seems like that's that type of level of a main event that could be like, it seems like it's an A-ish main event as it's, a G1 Climax Finals match on a B tour like the New Beginning tour. As I think the match went on a bit too long, this main event. I think it just went on a bit too long for my liking, but awesome that Kota Ibushi leaves Wrestle Kingdom both nights as champions. As I'll say this, for both cards, there wasn't a whole lot of times where I was like, alright, the wrong guy went over. Basically, besides the tag title matchup on night 1, where I thought Dangerous Tekkers should retain, every guy that should have won went over. Really, as far as comparing both nights, I think the best match of Wrestle Kingdom was Jeff Cobb and Shingo Takagi. For me, I mean, just an absolute pleasure watching that match. I think, even with that match, I still prefer night 1 over night 2. I just think night 2, that 4-way fucking sucked. It was a drag for Sonata and Evil. I just think that underperformed and should have been a lot more of a fucking, like, someone should have got some color. Like, they should have definitely amped up the blood feud into having, like, an actual blood feud match, but instead it was just kind of the same bullshit as, I just feel like they underperformed. Those 2 matches underperformed far less than anything from night 1. Night 2 gets saved by the Jeff Cobb Shingo Takagi matchup because, man, if that doesn't happen, that undercard is just dragging down that co-main and main. Because the co-main and main, they were fun matches. I think I'd have to prefer, even though the main went on a little too long, I think I had to prefer that over the 2. But, yeah, it's a night 1 for me as far as the would I prefer as far as show-wise, but the best match was Jeff Cobb and Shingo from night 2. As now we get to end the COVID Kingdom. 2021 starts the reign of Kota Ibushi as the double champion, the belt god. Let's see where it takes us. So I'm excited for this year as far as in the main event picture scene. It's been a hot minute since I've been excited for that. As, I mean, probably since New Beginning, and that, obviously with COVID happening, we get to miss a couple of months out of that. But since then was the last time I've been intrigued by where they're going to go. Well, I guess Wrestle Kingdom last year because, they set up the Kenta match. So really, since then, so it's been a full year since I've been interested in the heavyweight title scene. We get back to it, though, with Kota Ibushi's the champion. Him and Sonata, that's going to be a fun match. I hope it's better than the G1 match. I think it will be. I think if they change it up just a little bit, cut down the time a little bit, and kind of, 15-20 minutes, and that would be a perfect time for them, because they can get their shit in and really get it going. Just if I was booking this goddamn thing, I know Japan heavyweight title matches, the Japanese pro wrestling style so far, it seems like it's going in the 40-50 direction, and that should only happen in rare occasions, but I think now it's become the standard, and I feel like that's a mistake. That's just me. Thank you all for listening for my review of the Wrestle Kingdom shows. This has been a busy fucking couple of days. I think this is going to be the busiest week as far as the channel itself. There's going to be a lot of videos coming out, and it's going to be an exciting time, because there's going to be something new on the channel coming in a mere couple of days, as you might have saw from the hype video of it. So thank you all, as we will catch you guys next time talking about New Japan for the New Beginning preview stuff. So take care, everyone.